Hi everyone, welcome back to the Rare Doulas YouTube. So right now, I want to just talk about an update on my Parthenogenesis update and also just celebrating Yoni Steaming month. This is the month of August, and if you don't know about Yoni Steaming, I will give you a brief summary. As I'm speaking, I'm actually doing my Yoni Steaming. So, Yoni Steaming is all about balancing the pH of your vagina and menstruating. If you have issues with your menstrual cycle, it also helps to make sure that you address that with steaming. Steaming is a great way to help balance the menstrual cycle, whether it's 28 days or longer. And it's also a great way to help with conception. If you are trying to conceive, it's also been known to help with fibroids and cysts, and overall helping to connect you with your divine feminine, your own body, knowing your worth, healing what needs to be healed. And I would like to address also that if you haven't tried Yoni Steaming, I highly recommend it. It's a great way to really know your worth. I've noticed when I've used it, I've been using it now for about 2 months, and I really enjoy it. It's relaxing, it helps you to just glow within, and it's honestly one of the best ways for women to connect with their body and yonis. And also, if you have a partner, it's great for extra lubrication if you want that, or you just love that extra benefit. Feel free to just enjoy that and just relax. So it's important to, as you yoni steam, to stay hydrated, as the steam does make you feel kind of hot. But you should definitely still just chill out and relax and drink your water. And now I will get onto the second part of the video, which is the Parthenogenesis path that I'm on. So currently, I've learned a lot about Parthenogenesis recently, and how women who choose to be celibate or choose to conceive in the Divine Mary way, they can do that by simply going on through with their spiritual path. If they choose to just be celibate and to connect to a higher power and just really remain in their own humility, their own power, that is what's going to allow them to eventually get to that divine birth. And many people may disagree with this. However, it's been documented in the past, especially in the ancient times where this was possible. And then there's a book that I can link below that I've read and highly recommend. It's The Divine Cult of Divine Birth in ancient Greece. So pretty much there was a cult back in ancient Greece where women were in these cults where they had the ability to just be either celibate, or they were called into being a divine Mary almost, and how to just connect with their own self and not rely on outside sources of human interaction to conceive. And I would suggest that if you want to go on this path, that you should be very assertive, and if you need to be aggressive with your own sexuality, your own choices, and how you connect to yourself. If you know someone who doesn't match your vibration, who isn't necessarily on the same path as you are in your own experiences, then I would never suggest you to do anything that you don't want to do sexually with them. And if you do feel like you can trust someone enough to give that side to yourself and for them to experience, then you can do that, obviously, and you still can be a parthenogeneous person. However, you need to know your worth, you need to know if this is truly your calling. It's not for everyone, and if you feel called to doing this path, then go ahead and do it. However, it's not something that needs to be taken lightly. Obviously, people who have done it, for example, in the book of one Parthenogenesis book I read, was the woman was on a spiritual path, and it happened spontaneously almost through her journey of being a vegetarian and knowing her worth and her own essence of just being with nature. And you should also do your research in regards to nature and womanhood, because Mother Earth is you connecting to the mother of the nature and how we were from and created from flesh, obviously the soil, and going back there as the birthing cycle is we get birthed and into the world, and then we go back to the source of nature, and our soul goes on. However, our body stays here. So that's a mouthful in itself. If you guys do have any questions, feel free to leave them down below, and let me know if you want me to clarify anything. If you choose this path, I would love to talk to you and connect with you about it. All right, have a good one, guys. Namaste and peace.